Hi everyone, this is Dima, your English tutor. In this short video, let's together try to describe in writing several photos from Duolingo. And I tell you honestly that I haven't seen these photos before. So this one about these apples I have opened 1 minute ago. At least, yeah, this one I have seen for 1 minute, yes. But the other one or two I haven't seen, so it will be a complete surprise for me. So it's very nice. I like to do everything without any preparation. Also, I like that I'm not a native speaker, so I understand your mentality. If you are from different countries, yes, you know some English, but you weren't born in an English-speaking environment, and you haven't heard those collocations tens of millions of times. That's why for you, of course, it may seem challenging sometimes to describe something like this in 1 minute. Yes, so the timer has already gone here, but I will not reset because it seems to me it does not work to click retry. No, I don't know why. But so firstly, remember that this image was made by someone at real Duolingo. So it's not just taken from Google randomly. It's a real Duolingo image. Also, one more interesting detail is that the authors, kind and intelligent authors of this resource, they they claim that this photo can be referred to, let's say, an easy level. Honestly, I cannot agree with them because from my experience, I will tell you that mostly I think that we can experience most difficulties just with these primitive, simple, static photos. You see? They refer such photos where we have a lot of action, a lot of people, they refer them to hard level. But where there is a lot of action, you have a lot of to write about. And here we have five apples. Yes, one knife. It's called, I don't, let's call it just a knife, kitchen knife. Some we can call it plate or tray. One cut or sliced apple, and some probably table covered with a piece of cloth, yeah, and nothing else. Some unknown object on the left, but I suppose we will not write about this. Yeah. So, and you're looking at it, and you understand that, yeah, you will write that some apples are lying or resting somewhere, but if you see here several people arguing, yes, on the background of something, then it's more productive. So, as for me, I would experience more challenge just with these primitive, at the first glance, photos. Okay, but anyway, we have to write something. So let's imagine that we have 1 minute. What would I write here? Remember, give please, it's my conviction, give the priority to what you exactly see, especially in the middle of the picture. Because some guys, they start writing, probably I think that there has been some I don't know, a party or something. No, no, no. Firstly, focus upon what you see. So you describe the objects or you describe the action. Only then, if you have some time and you want, you can speculate about probably that it has been or have been or something, somebody has done that or this or something like that. At least this is my approach, and I think it works, judging by the successes of my students, that it really works. Okay, so I would write, you remember that we try to input our intelligence into your first sentence. I always recommend you this. So try please to make your first sentence long and beautiful. Don't try please, there are several apples, full stop. And then in the second sentence you think you're going to expand, and no, 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 this approach may not, it may fail you because you can get too worried, yes, embarrassed, dazzled and so on, and you will not finish normally your second sentence. You will notice somewhere a mistake and you will dash to correct it, yeah, and so you will end up having two degraded sentences. So try please to produce a good first sentence. Then life will show what to do to produce one more beautiful sentence. A lot of authors, they agree that you try to produce three nice sentences. Yeah, some guys, they're indignant and they say, wow, I cannot, and so on. It depends upon your writing skills, the fluency, let's say, of your writing, something of your typing. There are some guys who are capable of producing 5 sentences within 1 minute. Others cannot conjure up 2 sentences. So you decide for yourself, but I highly recommend that you have at least 2 sentences. And still, if you have produced only one but good sentence, do not despair. Everything may be fine. You don't know. The Duolingo algorithms, those approaches, you don't know. Okay, so let's type something in our first more or less long sentence where we can try to place subject, predicate, some auxiliary elements. Yeah, so try to stuff there. The more words, the better. This is the approach. The beginning, as I always tell, like there is, or I can see in this polychromatic photo, I think it doesn't matter very much because everybody understands that any parrot or any piglet can cram by heart those phrases. So don't please spend precious energy on sitting for 20 seconds and thinking how to start. Like in this photo, or I can see, or something like that. Okay, let's write some. For them. There are 5 red and green apples resting on the table in the center of this. Okay, let's both it polychromatic photo. Yeah, such a silly sentence, but to the right of the apples I can see, it's not to repeat, there is the row, I can see a knife, a kitchen knife, and below, okay, they're not actually below, but and below there, oh, I'm sorry, there is a small tray with a sliced apple on it. Yeah, something like this, you see? I would like to make it more beautiful, but honestly, especially when you're anxious, yeah? Of course, in theory, if I have time, I can add one more sentence that I mean these, but you see, it takes a lot of time. These objects, where, oh my god, these objects are placed on a white cloth. You mean that the table is covered with white cloth, something like that. That I can boast that I remember the word cloth or tablecloth, something like that. These objects are placed on a white cloth. Yes, on a white. Oh, I'm sorry, piece of cloth. No, on the white. Yes, you see. Yes, because cloth doesn't like air. Okay. There are 5 red and green apples resting on the table in the center of this polychromatic photo. I didn't plan to write in the center of this polychromatic photo, but I have started there are 5 red and green apples. And what else? They are lying, they are placed, they are resting, they were on the... So if I finished it here, it would be a very short sentence. It doesn't do. To the right of the apples, I can say kitchen knife. Oh, with probably I could have added with a black handle, but and below there is a small tray with a sliced apple on it. Okay, these objects are placed on a white piece of cloth. Like I think for a normal band at Duolingo, something like I don't know 120, this will do. This will more than suffice. Yes. Okay, now let's try one more. I tell you honestly, I repeat that I don't know what we will see now. So let's see. What's that? Okay, you see? Such a challenging one. Oh my god. I don't even remember. Well, imagine that I'm worried. Yes, I don't remember this attraction. How it's called? Children's jumping attraction. No. This is not about English. I don't remember this. Even in my native language, usually people call it trampoline, like the universal, because children jump on it. If they jump, it is a trampoline. But on the other hand, I think that Duolingo algorithm would not punish me if I call this trampoline, and actually it's not a trampoline, yes? So some inflated rubber, inflated plastic, I don't know, utility or attraction for kids. In 1 second, you see, realizing this, I will not focus upon the term for this facility. I will focus upon the goal. And I think that it makes more sense. Yes. Also, I see that the girl has such an interesting thing. I don't think that she's attached to somewhere. Just maybe it's her belt. Yes, which has been gone loose something because of her movements. Probably, I don't know what's this object. And the girl is obviously. And also, also what's this? You see, I think. It's somebody else's hand. You see. So, and the goal is trying to pass some object to this hand. Or on the contrary, this hand is passing this object to the goal, which doesn't matter much because we don't know. Okay, so yes, let's try to write something. Think please, what would you write here? Because just observe my actions is also beneficial, but try please to make your mentality, to make your brain work here. So in this photo, for example, I can see a young girl dashing towards the camera and intending to pass some small object to somebody else. I don't like such words as somebody, but because they are faceless, they are like colorless. But what can we do to somebody else on a huge inflated trampoline? Full stop. So in this photo I can see a young girl dashing towards the camera and intending to pass some small object to somebody else on a huge inflated trampoline. Okay, if I feel that I have 15 more seconds, for example, yeah, so we can then add probably, no, better not probably, I would better describe her face expression, yes? The girl's face is extremely agitated, so probably this is a kind of competition. Okay, let it be, yes. We could describe here her clothes, yes, that this is such a lane or passage in this inflated trampoline that we don't see any other kids, so probably it's an individual run, measured probably in seconds or in minutes, we don't know, yes. Some guys, they would try to describe the weather here, that there is a sunny day, but I don't like this idea because we have a lot of action and objects and phenomena to describe right in the middle of this. So the background, if you start describing that background, it shows explicitly that you don't know what to write about here, yes, and it's not a good idea. I think your grade will be lowered due to this. Okay, think please how you would describe this thing. Yes. Okay, let's do one more and finish for today. So what's interesting? Aha, you see this deer. You understand that there are a lot of kind of breed of deer, yes, species. I don't know how they musk deer, yeah, white deer, like white-tailed deer, black-tailed deer. But it doesn't matter. Yes, obviously they refer to some deer, antelopes or something. Antelopes, I don't know, but I'm sure Duolingo will allow us to get a normal score, even if we have forgotten the exact term for these animals. They are deer. Let us call them deer. Yes, as you see, they mostly are without antlers or those horns. Yes, we can write about them. This decision I have to take within 2-3 seconds. What to write about here? Yeah. So think, please, how would you write? So there are several deer on a valley grazing peacefully on yellowish grass. And I cannot stop here, like I got on the background of a thick it seems to me that it's like coniferous, yes, okay, let's say pine forest. Okay, yeah, you see, I have I think produced a normal first sentence. There are several deer on a valley, on a lawn, yes. Okay, let's not correct it, but grazing peacefully on yellowish grass, so they're eating grass on the background of a thick pine forest. Okay, if I feel I have some more time, I can say that, for example, it is probably or it is most likely fall, since the grass is yellow. You see, stupid idea. Okay, let it be already if I have started, since the grass is faded and short and yellow. Okay, such a stupid sentence I have produced by myself, because it's like a childish one. It's most likely fall, since the grass is faded and short and yellow. Okay. To describe the animals, how can we describe these animals? They have short hair, they are not very big. About antlers, I told you. So antlers, they are horns of deer, yeah, but I'm sure most of you maybe will not remember antlers. So whether they are males or females, we cannot say. And who are they, such a herd, where they came from, whether it's some sanctuary or something like that, we don't know. So, and when you're very excited and you have 50 seconds to do it, so I think you don't have time to speculate on this, to sit. And also there is some interesting object. Maybe it's a piece of like a shield with some information, probably, I don't know what's this, on some cut tree for the visitors. Probably it's a sanctuary, yes, and you can okay, let it be. So you see, my friends, I have shown you some examples of how to describe these photos. Despite my also mistakes or maybe some incongruencies, I'm sure I would be given a normal good score for such descriptions. If you have some interesting ideas, please let me know and let others know how you would describe these photos, which sentences you would produce. I mean, maybe some interesting elements, introductory phrases, linking phrases, transitions, everything. It's very, very beneficial to a lot of people. Okay, I wish you success at Duolingo. If you need professional help, please, all my contact details are in the description to this video. I regularly help guys to get what they want at Duolingo, IELTS, TOEFL, SAT, and other interesting tests. Okay, love you guys, and see you in our next video.